Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec the Raw Ham calling CQ for the Raw Ones net. Anybody anywhere wishing to get on the log, please come now. KJ5GVQ, the Raw Ham. Anybody anywhere wanting to get on the log, please come now. What you call? Kilo Juliet 5 calling CQ for the Raw Ones net. Anybody anywhere wanting to get on the log, please come now. K5LUJ. This is Richard. How you doing this evening?
Richard, doing fine. Just had to come across you. Just put a new...
I lost you there, man. You said you just put a new and I lost you, Andrew. K5LUG, you still out there? K5LUG, KJ5GVQ, you still around?
Yeah, Roger, do you copy?
Yeah, I copy you about a 5.6.56, over.
Okay. Well, I just put a new amplifier online and it shut down on me, so I went back to 100 watts. Contact. You're loud and clear here in Fort Worth, Texas. You're 5 by 9, and you're sounding good.
Oh, roger that. I must have you calling wrong. Is it K5LUG? Mercy, I can't even think. LUG, over?
Negative. It's K5LUJ.
All right, that makes better sense there, because when you said that, I thought you was in, when you said you was in Texas, I thought you was in Illinois there for a minute. I just banged it in wrong.
Well, it's probably my speech that threw you off.
All right, I got you in there now, David. And I had said 5.6, but then you dropped down in the noise, but you come right back. You say you just put up a new antenna. I'm actually streaming us live on YouTube, so you can check my channel out and hear what you sound like on my end. Kind of noisy tonight, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, Roger, what's the YouTube channel?
It's my call, KJ5GVQ, the Raw Ham.
All right, Roger, let me write that down. The Raw Ham?
Yeah, the Raw Ham, and if you QRZ me, I got a link in my bio, over.
Roger. Well, thank you from 73s. Have a good evening.
Yeah, roger that. We're just trying to get this net off the ground at 7, so you're the first one to check in, but if you don't want to stick around, I understand. I'm glad to get you in the log, my friend.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to work on this amp, see what's wrong with it. I think it's the ALC circuit on it.
All right, bud. Well, good luck there, and we'll be around for the next hour or so. If you get something going and you want another signal report, just come in with a recheck. 73s, my friend.
Yeah, could you give me your call one more time?
Yeah, it's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec.
Golf Victor Quebec.
QSL, Richie out of Oklahoma, over.
Okay, Richard, I appreciate your help. Thank you, sir.
73s, man. Appreciate you coming to the call. This is CQ for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere wanting to get in the log, we'd love to have you. Please come down with your call.
Kilo Juliet 5, India Charlie Golf.
Kilo Juliet 5, India Charlie Golf. QSL?
QSL.
All right, I believe I heard another one in there. Stand by a minute, India Charlie Golf. Come with your call, the other station. Thought I heard another station in there. CQ for the raw ones. Anybody, anywhere. All right, nothing heard. Kilo Juliet 5, India Charlie Golf. Come back with me and I'll give you a decent signal report. And I'm Richie out of Oklahoma, over.
Hey, this is Gordon out of Texas. I'm over here by Houston. I'm down on the southwest side. How am I sounding up there?
Oh, you sounding pretty good. I got a little QS Baker there, but I mean, that's just a band. You know how it is. I tried to turn my RF gain up some so I could actually give you a signal report, but I'd say a good 5.8 anyway, over.
Copy that. Thank you for the 5.8. Yeah, you're 5.9 down here. You're sounding real good.
Oh, man, appreciate that. Well, I'm streaming this live on YouTube, so if you want to see what it sounds like up here, and you can take a gander at the channel. We've only been on for a couple of minutes, so you can check it out, over.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I've wondered what I actually sound like on the other end, because I'm running 20 watts on the G90 at a 40-meter inset half wave in the backyard. I know with all my neighbors and their LED lights and whatnot, I'm sure there's a lot of noise, but I get some good reports here and there.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I got that RF gain where I can actually see your signal, and I need to change that to a 5.9. It's 5.9. You got a little racket in the background, but I mean it's just band conditions, over.
Yeah, I copy that. There's a little scratch over here, but like you said, it's just the band today. I was checking out the spectrum, and it says 444 all over.
Yeah, I never even looked at it. I just jumped in here. Been trying to do this net every Wednesday for the past few weeks, and want to keep it alive if I can there, Roger.
Roger that.
Well, all right, man. Well, you think you're going to stick around, or are you going to go the other way?
I was out just scanning the band hunting, and I heard you calling CQ, so I figured I had to holler up.
All right, man. Well, check my channel out, and you'll hear that you're getting a little louder every time, it seems like, so band's definitely changing. But I appreciate you coming to the call, and we hope to get you in the log another time there, Roger.
Roger. 73, have a good one.
All right, my friend, 73. We'll break with Gordon out of Texas. This is KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Anybody, anywhere want to get on the list, please come now with your call.
November Sugar 5 Hotel.
All right, was that something November 5?
November Sierra 5 Hotel.
All right, November Sierra 5 Hotel. I got you in there, man. You sound like you're coming in a good 5.9. Out of Oklahoma. Is that QSL, Joseph?
That's QSL. Fun talking to you. We're going to start driving to work on the Edmund repeater. Back to you.
I was looking at the call, and it kind of had me thrown off there. I wasn't for sure. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you made it in there this evening. 5.9 for sure, man.
Aye. Yeah, you're 5 by 9 easy over here on the west side of town. I'll hang around for a little bit. We're going to put the kids to bed in a little while, but we'll put me in the log.
Well, I got you in the log, 5.9 both ways there. I didn't realize you come out of Yukon in the mornings.
Yeah, I take that turn around. I get on that turnpike, and it's a lot faster than going down Northwest Expressway and through downtown and stuff like that. It only takes me, on a good day, about 20, 25 minutes to get to work. If I go the other way, it's all dependent on red lights.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. I come home this evening down 240 and 40. I stopped by a buddy of mine's house and hoping he's gonna get on tonight, but I don't know. He broke his leg the other day, so I don't know. But anyway, that I wound up in that traffic, and I'm like, man, I really appreciate that turnpike.
Oh, yeah. Hey, can you tell a difference in my signal this time around? I have turned off of my amplifier. Back to you.
No, not really. It ain't like it dropped or anything. I mean, sounding good, and I was looking at the needle, you know, between the crashing sound we got in the background, but you sounded wonderful, over.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I think tonight we're close enough together. Well, I'll just turn this puppy off and hang out in the background. Once you see a few more people will join in, and I'll hang around and listen.
All right, sounds like a plan. Hey, we got a couple of us in here. We'd love to get some more folks on the log. Anybody, anywhere. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec, the Raw Ham. Anybody, anywhere. Come what you call.
KJ5GVQ.
All right, I heard of Ottawa, W5MCT. Is that QSL?
Roger. Whiskey 5, Mike Charlie, Papa.
All right, I think I messed it up here. Let's see. Whiskey 5, Mike Charlie, Papa.
Roger.
All right, stand by for me a minute. I got I heard of Ottawa station in there, I believe. Y'all both doubled. Come on in there, Ottawa. Help me out. I think it was Iowa. I thought you said Ottawa. Man, I can barely make you out. Let me see if one of the other guys can relay you in. NS5H, have you got a copy on him? All right, how about W5MCP? Can you copy that station out of Iowa?
No, sir, I couldn't hear a thing from it.
All right, well, give me another round of audio, Iowa, and let me see if I can pull you in. I'm going to try to make a few changes there.
All right, let's try it again. KF0 Kilo Tango Quebec Juliet
All right, I was making you out, and then I got some bleed over from another frequency, QRM there. Let's try it one more time.
Kilo Quebec Juliet
All right, I got Kilo Foxtrot. I'm missing your number. Tango Quebec Juliet. QSL? All right, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Tango Quebec Juliet. QSL? Is that Jeffrey in Iowa QSL?
You got it right.
All right, man. The band's just so loud. I've got you about a 4-4, I guess, 4-3. Yeah, we'll go 4-4-3. Appreciate you coming to the call. I'm streaming this live on YouTube. But I wished it wasn't so noisy there. Are you running QRP? Yeah, I got most of that. I heard you say you was on an 891, and yeah, I guess it is the band conditions. Well, how copy me there? Over.
You're a 5-9 for me. Coming through very well.
Oh, Roger 5-9. Roger 5-9. I appreciate that. Yeah, just running a barefoot FT710. Well, Bud, I'm going to break with you because I can barely hear you, but I got you in the log, and I definitely appreciate you coming to the call, my friend. I wish I could pass you around. Over.
No problem. 73.
All right, 73s, my friend. Appreciate you coming to the call for sure. All right, let's see here. W5MCP, this KJ5GVQ. You still in there, Mike?
Roger. I heard you say you had a YouTube. You're live streaming this. How do I get the YouTube channel?
It's my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. And if you got me in QRZ, you'll see I got a link in my bio if you can't find it. Over.
Yeah, give me that call again. My pen wouldn't write.
Hey, I know how that goes, man. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. Over.
Okay, I'll look that up, and I watch more YouTube than I do anything, so I'll look that up. Probably follow you there.
All right, my friend. Well, I definitely appreciate it. I had a friend of mine out of North Carolina, Whiskey 4 NDK. He was streaming us, and then he's got other obligations. He's like, man, you need to start streaming, because I'm like you, man. I watch more YouTube than anything. I'll get on YouTube and just live my life there. And so started streaming it, and it's kind of taken off, I guess. I ain't in it for the money or the recognition or nothing like that. I guess if I ever have any grandkids, it'll give them something to laugh at. Ha ha.
Roger. What's your name?
Name's Richard. I go by Richie, Richard, whatever. It don't matter. Just don't call me late for dinner. And, man, I need to tell you, you're about 20 over, so it'd be pretty cool you check the channel out and hear what you sound like. Over.
Roger. Well, you're 20 over here, too. You sound really good. Audio's great. Okay. Well, we're up here in northeast Texas, and it's 70 degrees here right now. Been really a beautiful day here. We missed out on all that rain. It skirted just north of it.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, well, I'm up in Oklahoma, just about an hour east of the city, Oklahoma City, and I don't know, man. It was kind of muggy in the building today. I don't get out much I'm an elevator man, so I don't get outside during the day. But to ride home, it was warm. I had the windows down, enjoying the sunshine. Roger.
Roger. I'm retired, but I worked a lot of power plants, and that was one of my jobs was keeping those elevators running. And some of them things were so ancient, they had that Christmas tree that spun up through there making different contacts. And man, you talking about a nightmare.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Know all about it, and that can be pretty frustrating to keep running. Over.
Roger. All right, I'll let you kick the can down the road. I heard you. We were the ones that were on just right above you there on the frequency, and you said you was fixing to fire up here, and we moved off. And I thought I'd come back and check you out.
All right, my friend. Yeah, I appreciate it. I hate to ask anybody to move like that, but you know how it goes. I'd already got everything set up for NetLogger and all. I'm like, man, they just moved in, which, y'all probably asked and I didn't hear. And here I was below you, But I appreciate y'all doing that, and I definitely appreciate you stopping by. Man, check that channel out. I got another station up here in Oklahoma. If he's still around, I'd love to pass you to him and see if y'all can make contact. I'm sure he'd love to get you in the log. Over.
Okay, go ahead. W5MC.
All right, NS5H. You still around, Joseph?
Oklahoma. I don't know if you can hear me, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I can hear you. Give me your call again.
November Sugar 5 Hotel.
Roger. Well, you're sounding pretty good down here, too. Not quite as strong as Richard there, but good signal. I got a good 9S unit on.
Yeah, good deal. I'm just using 100 watts right now, headed back towards you. And if you wouldn't mind, one time I was helping get the kids ready. What is your call sign?
My call sign is Whiskey 5, Mike, Charlie, Papa, and the name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo, Roger?
Yeah, roger that, Mike. Nice to know you. I normally am hanging out with KJ5GVQ, who you were talking to a minute ago on the local repeater. This is the first time I've caught him on the HF band, so it's been a lot of fun, and certainly appreciate you stopping by, and you're always welcome to come back to his net. He puts on a heck of a deal.
Roger, your net start 7 o'clock every night?
Yeah, not every night. We just do it on Wednesday. It's more of a just rag chew, guys hanging out. We get to the bottom of the list. We ask for check-ins, or sometimes whoever the last one that checked in, get them to put a call in, see if they can drag somebody in. You know, it's just a hangout session for about an hour or so. Sometimes we run a little long. It just is what it is, you know.
Roger, Roger. Well, y'all sound like a good group there. I'll try to frequent y'all on Wednesday nights more often there. I'll add you to my net list there. Let me get out of here. Let's kick the can down the road. Y'all have a wonderful night there. W5MCP 73.
73, my friend. Glad to get you in a log, and you can always catch us on that logger. We set up there because you know how it is. You never know where you're going to get. So, 73, my friend. All right, anybody else want to get on the log? We'd love to have you. There's a couple of us in here wanting to ratchet y'all. So CQ, this KJ5GVQ to Raw Ham. Come on, anybody, anywhere. CQ for the raw ones net. Anybody, anywhere. This KJ5GVQ. We'd love to have you in here. Please come down with your call. Well, NS5H, I don't know. Looks like it might be a light night tonight, but we've had a few, so I'm not disappointed.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's NS5H. I was kind of tinkering around here. I was just unpacking this amplifier I've got, and I kind of forgot a critical step here. I need a tuner between the amplifier and the antenna. It was resonant and working fine on the 20-meter band, but I got the SWR flashing on the 40-meter and 10-meter band. So that makes a lot of sense that it's this in-fed half wave, which is, you know, it tries to do a little for everything. I'm going to need an external antenna, so just another thing to be on the lookout for. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I mean, you could always build you one, but you know how it is trying to get one close to resonant. You know, it's no problem getting it there, but covering a whole band is another word. You say you're running an in-fed. I'm running a fan dipole. So it gives me 3 bands for sure, and then I can tune 15 and 6. I tried 6 the other day for the first time. Actually, it was kind of late at night, but I was kind of surprised I was able to tune it. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Right now, it's more of a temporary setup I've got here. I've got that in-fed half-wave just sloped up to a telescopic flagpole that I've put in my backyard. It's up about 30 feet or so, but seems to do well. I've always, you know, used the internal tuner on my Yaesu FT710, so I've never really had to mess with an external tuner, but clearly I'm going to be in the market for one. I don't think they run too much, so for ease of getting it going, I'll try to find one.
Yeah, especially if it wasn't an automatic one, I think you could really find one pretty reasonable. I've got one, but I believe that's what took my 757 out. I've checked it a few times with my rig expert, and it's just not tuning up. I don't know if I need to get in there and clean it up. I'm kind of bit scared to jump into it. I think I need to. I kind of want somebody else with a little more experience to look at it. Over.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's certainly not me. I think there's probably a lot of people out there on that Ears group, the Edmund group. Probably some folks in there who might know what the heck to do with it. But for me, I'm just trying to get that signal out on the air and see what the heck we can find.
Yeah, Roger that. I didn't realize you was running a 710. I was thinking you had an 891.
Yeah, I've got a FT 710. It's got that little side speaker too, which I think actually puts out a pretty clean audio sound. And I've got that going outside to that in-fed half-wave antenna that goes, like I said, up, sloped up. And at least it's done pretty well. I mean, I've made quite a few contacts. And I'm looking here in QRZ. I've got 2,000 contacts in 79 countries. Now, the 79 countries haven't all confirmed, and probably a third of those are FT8. I like FT8, but I really like to talk to people with voice. It just makes a big difference for me, but I will say it's kind of cool when you get one of these faraway countries to find you back on FT8. Back to you from NS5H.
Yeah, Roger that. I know what you're saying. I honestly didn't think I would like FT8, and I had no desire to try it. And anyway, I finally did, and I kind of got hooked. Sundays I like to watch the race in the evening. Unless I'm potoing or doing something else, I always record it. I never watch it live anymore. But I'll find myself watching a game or watching a hockey game or watching a race, something like that, and I'll be running FT8 here in the shack, just having a ball making contacts. But I'll wind up getting so wrapped up into the FT8 land, I'll miss what's going on the TV. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I have gotten on those days there where you click on FT8 and you just see crazy prefixes that, at least as a newbie, I got to go look up to see where in the world they are. And it's pretty cool to respond to them, and then they respond back to you, and then somehow or another, at least in my situation, we tend to mismatch, and I don't find them anymore, so I have to go back and try to work them a few minutes later and see if we can't finish the QSO. Usually I have been able to, but yeah, I mean, I worked Fiji the other night. That was kind of cool, but on the same night, I guess it was Sunday night, I talked to New Zealand on 10 meters on phone, and we kind of went back and forth for 3 or 4 minutes, and we both had 5.9 signals to each other. And what a heck of a lot of fun that was on my little 100-watt rig. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger that. I know exactly what you're saying. I remember the first time I got Hawaii, I was jumping up and down. I was, excited. And then the first time I got Japan, same thing, I got Fiji the other night on FT8. I think it was on 10 meters. That was pretty cool. I say the other night, the early evening. It was after dark. But I find, it still works pretty well going out west, even after nightfall for us. I guess it's still, right at the gray line, I guess, or stays out ahead of where there is sunshine. Over.
Yeah, I've got mine listed at 0014 UTC, so it was getting on there about the same time, I guess, as we're talking to you now. So it can certainly pick up those signals, and the phone queue so I had with New Zealand was only like 10 or 15 minutes prior to that. So that gray line, man, they always say that's what you want to chase, and sure enough, it has led to some pretty cool contacts, especially Japan. Now, I keep seeing South Korea, and I keep hearing a guy from South Korea, but I can't get through to him. So that's one of the hopes I have with getting one of these receivers or amplifiers is to try to improve that reach, and maybe it'll help get my signal out just a little bit further. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, I'm with you. I know what you're saying. I've toyed around with it, but I've gotten so interested in working QRP. And I was going to ask you, I generally run 50 watts when I do FT8 or FT4. I like that FT4 because it's fast. I don't know if you ever played with that. And I love getting on Whisper, and I'll let it run, before I go to bed sometimes for 30 minutes or so. And just, I love to see the contact, who's hearing me, where I'm getting out to. And when I do it, I use 5 watts. Over.
Yeah, now that is pretty cool. When you're using 5 watts or less, and you're making your signal get out there on Whisper, and you're coming back with Southeast Asia or Australia. One time, I don't know if it was real or not. I hope it was, but I got a message back on Whisper from Antarctica. I guess one of the research stations had picked up my signal on Whisper, and I was using either 5 watts or less, and I took a screenshot of that picture on my phone and it showed my wife, and she didn't care that much, but I thought it was pretty cool. Back to you.
Man, me and you's a lot alike. I got to work not work them, but I got the same thing, Antarctica. Man, I was high-fiving, and everybody's like, what are you so excited about? And I was like, I'm getting to Antarctica. I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think you and I and maybe anybody listening here on frequency, I think that's pretty cool. But when we start running around telling everybody else, you might get 1 or 2 out of 10 that's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. The rest are, you did that. Congrats, I guess. November Sugar 5 Hotel for ID. Back to you, KJ5GVQ.
Oh, man, yeah, roger that. Man, I'm glad you was able to get on with us tonight. Matter of fact, why don't you, if you don't mind, put a call out and see if you can drag us up some more folks.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, not to hijack your net here, but November Sugar 5 Hotel. Is there anyone out there that wants to come on in and chat it up with us? Any station, anywhere, come on in. This is November Sugar 5 Hotel. Welcome anyone. Yeah, once again, let's give it another try. This is November Sugar 5 Hotel. Joining on the Raw Ham net that goes weekly on Wednesday night. KJ5GVQ runs the net. He's a heck of a guy. So anyone out there wants to come on in, come now. Well, I guess I wasn't the magic call there, but Ricky, I'll throw it back to you, and maybe you got some action on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a slow night. Every now and again, it's like that. I think we ended up with 20 last week, check-ins, something like that. And I always afterwards I'll send everybody a QSO card electronically, and I don't know. It's just what I do. I finally got me a decent program that works really well, and I would love to be the guy that sends them out hard copies, but that's just too much. I can't keep up with it all. It's so easy to drop an ADIF file in the program and send it, and I figure that's better than nothing. Over.
Yeah, copy that. I get a kick out of getting the cards, so I certainly shoot some out from time to time. Yeah, certainly anybody that sends me one, I send them right back. But I use that bureau, and while it takes forever, every 3 or 4 months or whatever the heck it is, get some kind of cool DX cards come back. I enjoy sitting down and reading those DX cards. But I had a guy, somebody turned me on to him. Guy out in Ukraine of all places, he made me 1,000 cards for $70 shipped to the house. So I said, what the heck, man, that's worth the doing. So he shipped me out some nice cards, and I've been tinkering around with it a little bit, but that's just kind of what I like to do. I like pen and paper and stuff like that. So back to you.
Yeah, roger that, man. That's pretty cool. I got to tell you, though, when it comes to paper, I only like paper for one thing, and I'll just let you imagine what that's all about.
Yeah, we get that. Everybody's got to do some drawing. Back to you.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, let me see if I can drag us up some more. Anybody, anywhere, we're streaming live on YouTube. You want to hear what your radio sounds like? Come on to the call. We'd love to get you in the log and ratchet y'all a little bit and just hang out. This KJ5GVQ taking check-ins. All right, something 5 Delta, I think it was. All right, I got Whiskey 5 Delta. I appreciate your patience with me. Let's try it again.
Whiskey 5 Delta, Upper Whiskey. Whiskey 5 Delta, Upper Whiskey.
You got me on the something whiskey. Something whiskey. Is it Upper Whiskey?
Delta Papa Whiskey.
Delta Papa Whiskey, okay. I appreciate you coming in there and definitely appreciate the patience.
Whiskey 5 Delta, Papa Whiskey.
All right, I banged it in wrong. Dwayne in Huntsville, I believe you've checked in with us before. I'm having a kind of rough time hearing you. Probably about a 4-4, over.
Roger, 4-4. Thank you. Whiskey 5 Delta, Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey 5, Whiskey Papa Delta.
Whiskey 5 Delta, Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Whiskey. Dwayne in Huntsville. QSL?
QSL, Roger.
Yeah, I think I said it wrong a minute ago. Yeah, I know Huntsville kind of well. I got one of my oldest daughters. She just turned 21 the other day. She works for a Christian camp down there. She's worked down there the past couple of summers. I can't think of the name of it, but I've taken her down there, rode down there with her a couple of times just to get out on the bike and ride. That was a good little trip.
Yes, sir. You're clear down here. Your call sign again, over.
Yeah, I don't know if it's band conditions or what. I got another station up here, NS5H. Let's see how he copies you.
Hey, this is NS5H, Whiskey 5, Delta Papa Whiskey. I've been listening back and forth to you. I can make you out a little bit clearer than Richie KJ5GVQ can, but it's still a little bit difficult copy from Huntsville, Texas. Back to you.
NS5H, this is Whiskey 5 Delta, Papa Whiskey, standing by.
All right, my friend. Well, how copy me? And I'm actually streaming us live on YouTube. So if you check the channel out, we're at about the 43-minute mark. You can hear exactly what you sound like on my end. Over.
Roger. Do I understand that's KJ5GVQ? Over.
It's Kilo Juliet 5 GVQ, Golf Victor, Quebec. Over.
Roger, Golf Victor, Quebec. Thank you.
All right, my friend. And how copy me? I want to get you in the log.
You are 9x9, extremely clear. Extremely clear. Over.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate it, and I definitely want to thank you for coming to the call. We're glad we got you in the log. It's been kind of a slow evening, and I'm sure NS5H would like to know how you copying him as well.
This is NS5H, November Sugar 5 Hotel, Whiskey 5 Delta Papa Whiskey. I have you probably about a 5x2. I can make out everything you're saying. It's just real light. Back to you.
Thank you, sir. You're clear, but not near as strong a signal as GVQ. Over.
Yeah, copy. I got you in the log, and I'm gonna. If I'm clear but just light, how about a 53? How about 53 both ways?
Yes, sir. from the rookie down in Huntsville.
All right. KJ5GVQ. I've got to make my way out. It's time to put our twins to bed. They got school in the morning. So, hey, I certainly appreciate you letting me hop on here with you tonight.
Hey, man, I enjoyed it. I really did. I'm glad you did, and hopefully we can do it again next Wednesday. We can catch up on things that we don't get to talk about on the repeater. So, yeah, had a blast, man. Thank you for coming to the call.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll do it again. I will take my POTA gear with me this weekend. We're going out to Romanos, so if you see me out there, and maybe we can make a POTA contact. It'd be good to get an inside Oklahoma POTA. But other than that, enjoy your evening, and hope you make some more contacts. And 7-3, my friend.
All right, man. Sounds good. I need to get a Oklahoma and POTA, so that'd be good. And shoot, who knows if it works out? I might get to do we might get to do a part to part. But one question before you go: did you say you had twins?
Yeah, indeed. I got a boy and a girl. Twins. They are 8 years old. Back to you.
Is that your only ones?
That's it. We took precautionary measures to prevent numbers 3, 4, and 5.
Oh man, you got me rolling over here. Well, I've got 7, and anyway, 6 of them are twins. I got 3 sets of twins and 1 single. Over.
I'll be damned. I think you got something in the water over there, and maybe some genetics. Does you or your wife have some siblings that have twins or parents or something like that? Back to you.
Well, it's mainly on her side, but I've got them in my family too. So yeah. I thought you said twins. I had to jump in there. I got a girl set, and then I got a single girl, and then a boy-girl set and a boy-girl set. Over.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, you got the genetics for that. You probably passed that genetics along too. One of those twins probably gonna have some twins down the line.
Yeah, probably so. And the oldest is 21, so maybe I'll have some more twins looking at my YouTube stuff, laughing at old Papa. All right, buddy, we'll let you get out because I know how that goes. So 73s, bud. We'll catch you another time. This KJ5GVQ.
Yep. All right. Hey, sounds good. Have a good night. KJ5GVQ from NS5H, and I'll be clear. Good night.
Good night, my friend. Appreciate you coming in for sure. All right, we down at the bottom of the list. Anybody, anywhere, want to get on the log, we'd love to have you. And, we done forgot about Mike over in Texas. Are you still around, Mike? All right, he may have went the other way, and I may have forgot to check him out. Either way, anybody, anywhere wants to get in the log, please come down with your call.
Whiskey 4, Echo, Lima, India.
All right, I got Whiskey 4, Echo, Lima, what was the rest of it?
Echo, Lima, India. Eli, and that's not Randy Powell, my name, Eli. And I'm located in Carbon Hill, Alabama.
Carbon Hill, Alabama. You're going to have to help me out with that. I'm from Alabama originally, Stephen. I grew up on Dolphin Island and moved up here to Oklahoma. So where's Carbon Hill at?
Carbon Hill is in the northwestern part of the state, between Birmingham and Tupelo, Mississippi. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. I don't know much about that area, growing up down south. On that island. I'm sure you know where that's at. Over.
Oh, yeah, I've been down there quite a few times. I used to live down in Fort Lauderdale for 13, 14 years when I was young.
Hey, roger that. Well, you say you ain't young, but you always as young as you want to be, I think. Now, at least that's what I tell myself. Well, I got you bumping 10 over up here in Oklahoma. How copy me?
You're the same on me. You're about 10 over plus a little bit. Yeah, good signal. Good audio. Sounding great.
All right, man. Well, I'm just running a Barefoot FT710. Played around with the mic settings. I'm using a stock hand mic, and I don't know. I get good signal reports. Everybody says this thing's loud. That's what I was going for. Using a homebrew fan dipole with the elements pulled in different directions. I'd like to hear about what you're running. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I'm running a 710 also. I just pulled the DX10 out of line. Put this one back in line just to play with it. I put a new 40-meter double bazooka up today, so I don't have to worry about SWR. It's pretty much flat across the band, so it's performing real well for me. And I'm using a high headset. It's just a regular studio headset, a light one. How's my audio?
Hey, your audio sounds good, but I was going to tell you, I'm streaming us live on YouTube, and if you go to my channel, let's see, we're at the 51-minute mark. You can hear what you sound like on my end. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I'd like to do that. If you don't mind, give me your call one more time, please.
Yeah, no problem. The call is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, and the station is my call Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. And if you QRZ me, if you can't find it on YouTube, you QRZ me. There's a link in the bio. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I go on QRZ a lot. Spend a lot of time on YouTube as well, but yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I'm always interested to see how it sounds.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, band changed a little bit. You dropped down some there, but you know how that goes. That ain't no big deal. I mean, I still got a good copy on you.
Oh, yeah, the band's gone out some pretty flaky today, so we just have to take what you get, I guess.
Yeah, it seemed like it's been like that ever since the weekend. I got out and tried to do a little POTA, and it was hit or miss from like Thursday on. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No, I think you're right. It's been that way for me always, too. Some days it's just wobbly. It's up, it's down, and you just never know.
Yeah, Roger that. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's conditions that we dealt with. It's what we got to live with, right, Roger?
Roger. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. And I take what I've got and run with it, do the best I can.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can respect that. Well, all right, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by this evening. I try to do this net every Wednesday at 7, and just see who all wants to come in, hang out, and you're welcome to stick around, and we can see if we can drum us up some more business. I generally run about an hour, but if you want to go that away, I understand.
Well, I think I'm not going to die away for now, but I will definitely remember it. And I'm going to go check out your YouTube channel, and I'll do my best to come back next Wednesday and visit you again. I sure do appreciate you inviting me in, and like I said, you're sounding really good on that 710, so it's working great for us. And good signal, still 10 over, 10 plus over on me, so that's great. So, with that, I'll sign with you, and y'all have a great evening. Whiskey 4 Echo Lima India, not there.
All right, bud. Well, thanks again for coming in, and don't be a stranger. I generally try to set up on 215, but I run NetLogger, so I always set it up on NetLogger because you know how it is. Sometimes you got to move around, so you're more welcome to join us another time. All right, we'll break with Whiskey 4 Echo Lima India, and we'll call. We're at the bottom of the list. We'll call for check-ins. Anybody wants to get on the list, don't matter who you are or what you are, please come down with your call.
November 5, Sierra Zulu.
All right, I got a November 5 Sierra. Help me out.
Yeah, Zebra Zulu N5SC. Name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee, Southeast Texas. We're in Leak City, Texas, just south of Houston. Over.
Yeah, roger that, man. Big booming signal up here in Oklahoma this evening. You doing all right?
Yes, sir. Just jumping on in to say howdy. I was listening for a bit, fixing to go get supper here in a minute, but you said anyone, anywhere, so I went, hey, that would be me. I'll just check in and say howdy to you. You're sounding good. You're 10 plus over down here and great audio on that 710. It's working. It's really good.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I'd like to know what you're running. I've got you 10 over as well. And be sure to check the channel out so you can hear what you sound like. You come in somewhere around the 55-minute mark. Over.
Okay, sure will. Yeah, running the 101 MV into an Alpha 78. Probably got about a kilowatt out into an off-center fed multi-band antenna, and it's up about 30 feet, considering HOA and stuff. But anyway, we're doing good here in this. We're blessed, and just wanted to come in and say howdy to you. Sounding good.
Well, all right, man. Well, we appreciate it for sure, and you're more than welcome to stick around, and we see if we drum up a little more business. We usually shut down around an hour, but as long as rag chewing happenings, we'll stick around. Over.
Okay, and is it your name Richard? You go by Richard?
Richard or Richie? I got it in QRZ as Richie, but yeah, you call me anything, just not late for supper.
Okay, Ricky, great. Makes think alike. Yeah, let me. The wife's calling. Let me go get my supper, and we'll jump back in here. We'll leave it right here. See if you're still on here shortly. And appreciate you letting me come in. And thanks for the good signal report there. KJ5GVQ in the group. N5SC. Good evening.
All right, my friend. Yeah, glad you come in, and we'll break with you. And I thought I heard another station in there, and I'd love to get you on the log. Please come down when you call.
Whiskey 6, Charlie Hotel Radio.
Whiskey 6, Charlie Hotel Radio. Nice, clean sounding audio, my friend. I wasn't looking at it, but I know you got to be 20 over.
Well, I appreciate it. I try once in a while.
There you go. I hear you. Well, it sounds like you don't have to try real hard. I did catch the end of the needle. It was coming past the 20 on the way down. So definitely sounding good, man. You need to look at that channel, and you'll get to hear it for yourself. Over.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I'm running an old antique Swan 600R and 600T.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't really know what that is, but it's definitely doing the trick. It's working for you. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, what was your handle?
Handle's Richie, the raw ham. It's the calls KJ5GVQ, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, and the channel's name is my call, the raw ham on YouTube. Over.
Roger, appreciate it. Well, you get a nice signal up here in Paris, Texas tonight, too.
All right, my friend. Well, that sounds pretty amazing. We're just sitting around ratchet jawing, you know, just having a good time. We've been doing this net since a little bit past New Year's, and every Wednesday at 7. And we'd love to have you come in anytime there, Roger.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Well, all right, man. Well, let me, if you want to stick around, we'd love for you to, and I'm going to put a call out and see if we can get some more. But if you want to go the other way, I understand.
Oh, that's fine. Around a while.
All right. Well, anybody, anywhere, we're looking for more check-ins to keep this thing rolling. Please come down with your call.
Whiskey Delta 5,
All right, I got another Whiskey Delta 5.
Whiskey Delta 5, Whiskey India November.
Whiskey Delta 5, Whiskey India November. Got you out of Corinth. And I wasn't looking at the needle, but I'd say probably 5'8" up here in Oklahoma. Over.
Got that. You're a firm 5'9" down here in Corinth. I'm running a Kenwood TS590 through a vertical diamond antenna.
Oh, roger that. I actually glanced over that time. You're about 10 over 9. So we'll go 5'9" both ways. And I heard some other stations in there. You want to stick around, or are you going to be a one and done?
Well, I'll stick around for a while. I'll sit and listen.
All right, my friend. Sounds good. We appreciate it. And like I say, you pull yourself up on YouTube. We're streaming live, and you'll hear exactly what I'm hearing. Over.
Will do.
All right. I heard another station in there. We looking for more check-ins. Anybody, anywhere?
Delta, Kilo Mike 4 Echo Sierra.
All right. End in Echo Sierra.
Kilo Mike 4 Echo Sierra uniform.
Kilo Mike 4 Echo Sierra uniform. QSL?
QSL.
All right, man. Just listening at it, I'd say about a 5'7" out of Huntsville, Alabama there, Roger.
Roger. Coming at you from my iPad. It's linked to my K4, and it's tied to my 500-watt amp, and it's coming at you up.
Well, now that's a pretty interesting setup. How copy me?
You're coming in about 5'8" into Alabama.
I believe you said 5'8", 58, over.
Roger, 5'8".
All right, Timothy, we got a handful of folks in there, and they're sounding like a little pile-up, so if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome, and if you want to go that way, we understand.
Can you give me your call, please?
Yeah, the call sign is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. Roger.
Roger, Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Roger.
All right, my friend. Yeah, check us out on YouTube, and you can hear what you sound like at about the hour and 2 minute mark. Well, let me see if I can round this up a few more. And I know there was quite a few out there. Over. All right, QRZ for the raw ones, Ned. Anybody, anywhere? I got a November Hotel, I think it was, but way down in the noise. I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, Whiskey 0, Romeo Hotel, Minnesota.
You come up for the Whiskey 0 something Romeo Hotel.
Delta.
Delta.
W0 Delta Romeo Hotel.
All right, yeah, I got it that time, and I appreciate that relay. Sometimes I need a little help. My ears don't work that great. Got you in there about a 4-4. Well, you come up every now and again, probably 5-5 there, David.
Yeah, okay, very good. You're about 5'9" here in Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm only running 100 watts, so that's probably what makes it hard. So I'll just sit here
I heard you say a 5'9". Yeah, I'm struggling to hear you there, but I'm sure there's some more guys. I think you said you was going to stick around, so let me slide back up to the up top there and see if Steven's still in out of Carbon Hill, Alabama. All right, nothing heard. I'm thinking he may have went the other way. And how about W6 Charlie Hotel Romeo? You still in there out of Paris?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I kind of thought that might have been you that did the relay. I don't know if you want to reach out to David out of Minnesota. I'm sure he'd probably like to make contact with you. I'm having a tough time hearing him. Over.
Okay, what was his call?
His call is Whiskey Zero Delta Romeo Hotel.
Yeah, W0DRH from W6CHR. Can you copy?
Yeah, I'm only running 100 watts, so I probably am not getting out too well. It's that far away. So anyhow, I just want to see if I can check in, and I'll check out. So 73 around, and thanks for the relay. The W0DRH clear.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're only running about an S6 down here in Paris, Texas, but I could copy you okay. Well, 73s, have a good evening from the net.
Yeah, very good. You're 5'9" here in Rochester.
Yeah, he checked out.
Yeah, I heard him say he was going to go the other way. All right, well, let me move down to Corinth there, WD5WIN. Some of these new calls got me tangled up there, over. All right, I'm thinking he might have went the other way as well. And Timothy out of Huntsville, you still in there with us? All right, nothing heard there. And let me clean this up while I'm in here. Well, I guess it's just me and you, Charles. What you been up to today?
Oh, not a whole lot. 5 o'clock tonight, but just kind of a cool, breezy, nasty whole day.
Yeah, it seemed a little humid up here to me, up here in Oklahoma today. I got a machine, I'm an elevator man, and I got a machine room up on the 22nd floor. It's vacant, but my machine room's up there, so they don't really run the air that much. They do a little bit, but man, it was humid up there, and I don't get out too much during the day while I'm at work, because I'm always just inside working on elevators, trying to keep them running, maintaining them. And when I come out this evening, I was like, man, it feels kind of cool, but yet it was just so humid, over.
Oh, yeah, it was really too. I'm not going to hang around much longer. I thought the net started at 8, and here it starts at 7, so I'll try to remember that next week.
All right, bud. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming in, and, we've been running for a little over an hour, so I guess I probably ought to back on out unless we got a few more. But I understand. But I appreciate you coming in for sure, my friend, and glad to get you on the log.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll try to get on again next week. My memory helps me. I retired last year, and sometimes I don't know what to do with my time.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, I'm hoping one day I'll get to retire, but I don't know. I got 7 kids, and the youngest is 9, so I'm thinking I'm going to work till I die, over.
Well, I'm 83, and I worked up until last year.
Man, I wish I could do the same. I hope I'm able to. That's pretty impressive, man. That's something you need to be proud of. What kind of work did you do?
Oh, I've always been in electronics, one way or the other, television or appliances or engineering or something. I spent 35 years with RCA out in California.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Well, I guess that explains your interest in amateur radio, I'm sure.
Oh, I've been on the air since 1950.
Man, that's pretty impressive. That is real impressive. That's definitely something you've got to be proud of.
Well, I enjoy all the old antique gear, but the new stuff, my eyes aren't good enough to see all the circuit boards and stuff now.
Yeah, I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. My old eyes ain't never been all that great, but I appreciate what I got. And it seems the older I get, the worse they get.
Murphy's Law.
Roger on Murphy's Law. I got you there. Well, all right, buddy. Well, look, I appreciate you coming in there, and we'll hopefully catch you next week.
Okay, I look forward to it from W6CHR, Paris, Texas.
All right, my friends, 73s, and anybody else out there that hopefully I didn't forget nobody, but 73s, and hopefully we catch y'all next week. KJ5GVQ is going to go the other way, 73.
KJ5CVQ.
I didn't quite get it. Come again?
Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor Charlie. I just heard that you're some sort of a net. I just tried to check in the first time and tell me what you're all about. Over.
Yeah, roger that. All right, I missed your call up when I was putting it in, and now I don't remember, but I got Whiskey Bravo 5, QSL?
Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor Charlie, near Richland Springs, Texas.
Roger that. I got you in there now. Richland Springs. Gillis, yeah, well, this is Richie, KJ5GVQ, and it just started out as a few friends of mine. We was trying to start a net, just a rag chew, pass everybody around, shoot the breeze, see what everybody's up to type thing, and stream it live on YouTube so that everybody can hear what I'm hearing. You'll know what your radio sounds like. It's kind of a all mixed bag of tricks there, Roger.
Okay. Well, I'm used to that mixed bag of tricks. Well, is it every night at 7 or just Wednesday night? And how do I see it on YouTube? Obviously, it must have a YouTube name or something. Over.
Well, the channel on YouTube is my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. And if you can't find it on YouTube, you check me out in QRZ. I got a link in my bio. And yeah, we just do it on Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock, and just get in here and shoot the breeze, see what's going on. And by the way, I've got you about a solid 10 over 9 up here in Oklahoma tonight.
Okay, well, fine business, fine business. Well, we're just 100 watts and a wire here. But I've got, actually I've got 3 amps, but 2 of them got problems, and one I'm holding back in reserve. I'm a little bit gun shy on hooking it up. I had a Marathon AL80B Bravo for years and years that never gave me a bit of trouble, and but it arced over a couple, 3 weeks ago. And then I hooked up an 811H Marathon, and something happened wrong with it. So I'm doing something wrong or something's not right. So I'm going to get an old Elmer to help me with the next one until I can get the other 2 fixed. But anyway, 100 watts in the wire, and sound like I'm doing pretty good. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go. I think I heard the dinner bell here. I'll try to check in. WB5CVC, back to you, and I'll be clear on your phone.
All right, yeah, man. Sound like you need to figure out what's going on. I know how that kind of thing goes, and that is not fun. Well, I run NetLogger, so you can always find us that way. Sometimes we can't get a clear frequency. I try to get on like 215, but sometimes you got to move around, and so I use NetLogger, so you can always find us there at the raw ones. So not the rare ones, but the raw ones. And some of the rare ones actually dubbed us the raw ones, so that's how it all got started. But appreciate you coming to the call, and I don't think I didn't get a signal report from you, so I need to get that corrected in the log if you can.
Okay, I've got you about 10 over S9.
Oh, roger that. All right. Well, yeah, I'm running 100 watts as well, and I ain't going to keep you late from dinner, so go ahead and get at it, and hopefully we catch you next week. Roger?
Okay. Give me that call again real slow, and I've got a paper and pen in front of me. I'm almost 80 years old, so when I hear something that don't last very long, Unless I get a pencil and paper, over.
I can definitely understand that. All right, the call is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham up here in Oklahoma.
Okay, I've got it. KJ5 Golf Victor Quebec. I have it. So thank you very much, and we'll be clear.
All right, 73s, my friend. We appreciate y'all coming to the call. Appreciate everybody that come into the net tonight. 73s, y'all. I heard somebody calling KJ5GVQ, but I didn't quite get the call. Alright, you kind of down in my noise there, and my old brain ain't working. Give it to me slow again, because I definitely won't get you on the log. Alright, I got everything but the first letter, and I think you said Kilo Echo 5 Kilo Whiskey Lima. Alright, good deal. Fine business there. How you doing this evening, bud? Yeah, just it's kind of noisy tonight is the biggest thing. If it was quiet, it wouldn't be so bad there. Give me another round of audio, and I'll see what it looks like on the S needle. Yeah, between you and the noise, it's showing a 9. But yeah, I'm just struggling to understand you. It's more like a 4-9 than a 5-9, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. That's fine on my end, pretty much. Just a lot of static and a lot of bird over right now. That's you all in.
Yeah, I was struggling to understand you there. I don't know. It might just be. I think it's just band conditions, Roger.
Roger. What's that saying with you? You have a good night.
All right, my friend. I appreciate you coming in. I want to say you was in here last week too. So that rounds us out to 15. So that's a good deal. That's fine business. 73s, my friend, and we'll catch you next time, hopefully. This KJ5GVQ, we're gonna shut it down.